This is Johannesburg, South Africa. These people are protesting against the CAA, Citizenship Amendment Act, in India. Why should they be concerned about an Indian law in South Africa? A good question. And these protesters have a good answer for you. They say, we do not accept apartheid. What was wrong in our country is wrong anywhere. We oppose it and will make our voices heard. South Africa suffered under apartheid, an official government-run system of discrimination where citizens were graded according to their skin color. Your skin color determined what rights you had. South Africans fought against that hateful system, and the world knows their story. What many may not know is that some countries supported this struggle even when all odds were against the people who were fighting this system. One of those countries was India. As a country left poor by a brutal colonial rule, Indians could have said, South Africa is not our problem. Apartheid is not hitting us. Why should we care? But instead, they extended their support to South Africa's struggle against apartheid. India became a refuge for many of the freedom fighters of South Africa, and India spoke bravely in favor of this struggle at all international platforms. How is the Citizenship Amendment Act apartheid? It is an official policy of rejecting or accepting a citizenship claim based on a person's religion. It is a violation of the Indian Constitution and of international laws. It rejects the claim of Muslim refugees for Indian citizenship. You may say, but it is only doing that in the case of people seeking refuge in India from Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh, which are Muslim-majority countries. Therefore, Muslims are not accepted. That argument will not hold. It will not work because there are Muslims in these countries who are also persecuted. Will India accept the Ahmadiyya Muslims from Pakistan if they sought refuge? Or the Ismaili Muslims? What about the Rohingya Muslims who are in Bangladesh right now? And is India going to have a separate policy for Myanmar where it will accept Rohingya Muslims because they are being persecuted there? The whole idea of classification is absurd. A refugee is a refugee. Another extremely important thing, this law applies to people already present in India. It is not just talking of future refugees. It applies to people already in India. What that means is that if a government official comes to you and says, produce papers to prove that you were born in India and you cannot do so, and you happen to be a Muslim, you can be considered illegal and put in a detention camp. A huge population in India does not have birth certificates or any way to prove that they were born in India. This is especially true for the poor. The law will make them even more disenfranchised. There is a clear design to turn India into a state where your status will be determined by the religion you were born into. Religion, like race, is not a basis for being granted rights in any civilized society. CAA is apartheid, And the protesters in South Africa say they will not ignore it or condone it. They will oppose it. The protests in South Africa against the Indian Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA, are being organized by a number of groups and individuals. They have named this coalition South Africans Against Apartheid India. Peace Vigil believes that long-term peace is possible only when the so-called ordinary people stand up against prejudice. We help these efforts by developing tools that educate, empower, and give people hope to work for peace. Our tools use art, song, drama, interactive exercises, and interviews to make peace education fun. Our tools can be used in classrooms, offices, places of worship, and homes. Please subscribe to our channel, which is free, and sign up for our newsletters. Our website is peacevigil.net. Do not forget to subscribe this channel. Peace needs all of us.